So, time to cover the biggest story. Honestly, I don't even think I wouldn't even blanket it in sports. I would say it's the biggest story all day yesterday.
Yeah.
And going into today. And that is Simone Biles withdrawing from the Team USA yesterday after she didn't land her vault routine clean. A lot of people thought it might have been injury. You could see she walked right off, like very disappointed, and then ended up withdrawing from the rest of the team event. And now today she announced that she was going to withdraw from all of today's events. She said she's going to be. It's like day by day.
Starting Thursday.
Because they're off. They're off today. But on Thursday she will not be competing for USA Gymnastics.
Sad to see.
Yeah, I mean,
Because she's not competing, but more importantly because of what she's dealing with.
right. I'm more upset. Not more. The only reason I am upset is that we don't get to watch the greatest gymnast to literally walk this earth, do what she does best, and that is on the floor, on the bar, on the vault, on the beam, whatever she may be competing in. But I think it truly, seeing a star of her caliber and what we saw a few months ago with like Naomi Osaka, top tier professional athletes showing the vulnerability and finally putting themselves first is something that we're not used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And I truly tip my cap to these women.
I think it's something. Sorry to cut you off.
No, I'm just like, I'm on Twitter like all the time. Like, it's such a social media so fucking toxic that like, you got people going, no, she's a quitter. She took someone else's spot that could have been deserving, or, if I was her, I would have, well, you're not fucking her. You're not an Olympic, like you Joe Schmo 450 on at twitter.com. You're not an Olympic athlete. You never will be an Olympic athlete. You'll never be in her shoes. So you never fucking know, and you'll never get to make that decision. So fuck off.
At 24, this woman has accomplished more things in life than anybody will. At 16, this woman accomplished more things in life than anybody will.
And I think it goes to show more of, and listen, it was exposed a few years ago. The whole Larry Nassar thing.
Yeah.
The doctor that was Team USA. So the Ali Raismans, the Michaela Maronis, and even Simone Biles, as young as she was part of that group. It was just, I honestly, to kind of just say like fuck you, kind of, to like the Olympics or like just gymnastic, just like I'm putting myself first,
as you always should.
I think is honestly just kind of like admirable, and it was just kind of like enough. It's enough is enough for me. Like I gotta focus, and if I'm not in the right headspace, there's no way. Like I'd do probably more bad than good to myself, even not just mentally, physically. Fucking break your ankle, break your neck, the things that Simone Biles does on a gymnastics floor is sometimes so incomprehensible. It's just like how the
100%.
Like what the, it's like
the amount of exertion it takes to do what you do.
Right.
And if your mental isn't capable of handling what you have to do in a moment, you should not take that risk.
Like people like don't get it. Like And also, I feel like the story, this, and yes, like I love that, like we're focusing how mental health is. The story should be that how Team USA pulled off a silver medal yesterday. How those 4 girls, just kind of were, hey, Simone's out. And they showed why they belonged there.
Yeah.
They gave that should be the story.
Yeah.
Of how the U.S. won a silver medal.
Instead of outrage over somebody taking care of themselves.
And
it's sad, too, because I feel like in other entertainment industries, like if we look at music, if we look at, like, actors and whatnot, I think it's more acceptable for these... I'm just going to say artists, because I guess sports isn't art. You're
craft.
The game you
it's your
play.
craft.
Yeah, it's your craft.
Just like music, yeah.
I feel like other entertainment industries outside of sports and athletics, people are more willing to accept mental health issues. And it's sad to not really see that transfer to something that is so much more global.
And I think it's because of how many more eyes and to be honest, fans there are when it comes to sports.
Yeah.
Like you could say like, oh, like I listen to this person, but like how many stands like fanatics are there of like certain music artists? Not many.
True. Yeah.
Like it's like I'm a fanatic of the New York Mets.
Yeah.
Am I a fanatic, a big like fan or fanatic of certain artists? Of course I am. But with other people, there's not much as like emotional attachment to musicians and musical artists for people than it is like my team or
a unification, something that brings people together.
Remember I told you about this. Like I wrote my whole thesis about it, grad school. What does as a sports fan, do you identify? Is like your identity, is your team identification part of your self? It's like me being a Met fan is part of my identity. It's who I am.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I feel like it also, when we look at athletics, I don't want to use the word masculinity because obviously there are female sports, but if we look at like football, if we look at baseball, if we look at basketball, if we look at even gymnastics or the Olympics as a whole, there's a level of exertion that you're doing to your body, and that doesn't relay. It's all physical. All you're watching is the physical. You're not really seeing a mental transition. But to get to that physical, you have to push yourself so hard that at the end of the day, that's going to affect your mental. And I think it's important for people to realize that.
Dude, there's a reason why Olympic athletes are fucked up people.
Yeah.
Like, they start, and I'm just going like gymnasts in general. They take these girls at 14, 15, get ready at 16, stop their periods. They dietary. You have to keep the same fucking form.
Yeah.
Same type of structure.
Oh yeah.
You can't grow you can't have your boobs growing. You can't have your body changing on you to keep yourself in the shape that you can.
Yep.
You're 16 years old. And I'll bring it up again. The U.S. gymnast team that Simone Biles was included in is still getting over, and had to be the voices that had to speak out about a sexual abuser who was their coach for over 25 fucking years. And yeah, we people see, oh, why couldn't she mental toughness. Dude, Simone Biles has performed on 3 broken toes. She was passing a kidney stone doing competing at a point.
Look at what you do to your body to get these
and then
things.
Mentally to get yourself back in that state of all that, and then to know I'm the best at what I do. Olympics are here. It's my time. To have, like, the weight of a country on your shoulders. I'm surprised people haven't fucking cracked before.
100%. My friend used to do
Like, there's a reason why Michael Phelps was smoking pot.
Yep.
And there was, Michael Phelps smokes weed.
Sha'Carri, what's her name?
Right, Sha'Carri Richardson. Also, a little different story. And they just decided to fucking promote cannabis at the fucking Olympics.
With two white women.
Y'all can fuck off and scratch my ass.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck off with that. That's bullshit.
Don't get me started on that shit.
But, like, they're, like, coping mechanisms of, like, he hit it, but, like, there's a reason why, like, I'm sure, like, stress-wise, that's why Michael Phelps smoked weed.
Yep. Relax the body.
Oh, my God, Michael Phelps.
Take his medals
So many golds. Smoking weed. You're not who I thought you were, man. You're not who I thought you were.
It's sad, too, because Sha'Carri was smoking weed to relax, while the people that are promoting cannabis right now and CBD use CBD to perform.
Also, she was smoking in a state where it was legal, so.
Yeah.
So they literally did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it's sad. I don't think people really realize athletes are people.
I think it's the bottom line of that. They're humans first, and, like, you can cut it. I have a thought that it's gonna take a little bit. Like, being an athlete at this caliber, like, is your job. I understand that, and you get paid to do it, right? And, like, I don't know how it is with the Olympics. Like, obviously, like, as an Olympic athlete, you get marketability.
Yeah.
Simone Biles is marketed everywhere now.
Oh yeah.
But just in general. Why would anyone put their physical well-being or mental well-being at risk just for your entertainment?
Yeah. I mean, we say that, but also I feel like a lot of people do that. Which is sad. It's the fact that it's normalized. I feel like recently.
Right. No. Right. It's that it's normal. It's like why. Why
do we do this?
Like, stop, like, hyping, and, like, there's so many things, like, why do we need to, like, hype up players when it's like, blah 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 did this on a broken leg or, like, on a broken ankle? It's like, why are we, like, celebrating that?
Yeah. How about you fix your leg and your body instead of performing for us?
Her name is slipping me. Olympic gymnast, way back when, the one that got the gold, that performed on the broken ankle, did the vault routine.
Tanya Harding?
No. I gotta find it. This was way back when. Not like way back, but like. I was talking to my dad about this. Fuck. Can you find that for me?
Yeah, I got you.
Like, it was, like, so celebrated, like, that, like, they're like, oh, she won the gold for Team USA. They were gonna win the gold anyway, and they still decided to push her out and do...
Carrie Strug.
Yes, Carrie Strug. And then she never did gymnastics again.
Wow.
Like, that was it. She had to retire. It forced her into retirement. Like, she was 16. Retired at, like, 19 years old because she couldn't do it.
That's really sad. That's really
like,
sad.
It's like the hope it was worth it.
Yeah. Use your body to get us a gold medal, and then just.
And they would have won it anyway. But that's that pressure.
Yeah.
I think in her mind she was like, back then the U.S. I forget his name. Abusive coach. Again, we'll bring him back again. Another name drop. Larry Nassar, still the doctor for Team USA. Think I have a choice?
100%.
I don't got a choice. I got to go back out there.
Especially 1996, whenever that happened. Yeah. 20 years ago, nobody's speaking up about this shit.
You can have your opinion on it. I'm not here to tell you that if you feel like she quit on the team, if you feel that if she was going to do this, why not give it to someone else and give her a spot? You could think that too.
I mean, you could think that, but you're kind of an asshole.
Correct.
But just own your assholeness.
And then, but I'm done. If you keep tearing down the best athlete at the sport, it's kind of a joke at that point.
How do you tear down a woman that has literally made the U.S. the face of gymnasts for like the past?
Well, right, so U.S. gymnastics has been like this for a while, even
100%.
Like Shawn Johnson, not like the 2008s, like the Beijing one was big for that team, and then even 2012 was big with it was Shawn Johnson, Nastia Liukin, U.S. boom boom, Allie Raisman, Michaela Maroney, and those girls, and then they're like, oh, and by the way, we have this girl Simone Biles who's better than all of them. But like you said, Simone Biles is more marketable than anyone that has been in U.S. gymnastics probably over the last 20 years.
How do you celebrate somebody for 8 years? Oh my God, this woman is amazing. This woman is the greatest we've ever seen. And as soon as she has some type of struggle,
and like lapse of just like I can't keep doing. There's too
you
much
just put her down, even though she just did everything for you and you've been cheering her on.
Right, the people that are like, oh, I can't handle the pressure.
Yeah.
You will never have any of that type of pressure. No matter what pressure you got at your job or in your life, you will never have the pressure of Simone Biles in your life. Not even fucking close.
100%.
You will never have to experience that. Ever. So don't mental toughness, handle the pressure. Don't fucking do that shit. You'll never experience that. You'll never experience that.
We wish you the best, Simone Biles.
Yeah, I
recover.
again, like we opened, I hope that I hope we see her compete just based off wanting to see the best at it. But if she's not right, then she's not right. And she doesn't perform. And again, half of the people, commenting and bad-mouthing Simone about probably had no fucking clue the Olympics were going on. I'll be honest, I have not watched like any of the Olympics at all.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Since it started a few weeks ago. So, continue with your scheduled programming, and just, if you don't, that's the thing. Not enough people. If they don't like something, they can't just keep scrolling. I don't agree with that. But okay, I don't need to give it my time.
Yeah.
You gotta reply. You gotta give your 2 cents.
Mind your business.
No one fucking cares.
Mind your own business and
no one cares.
keep your mental intact.
Hey, like Marshawn Lynch said, keep your chickens in order. Take care of your mentals. That's it. Take care of your mentals.